Coral Island is a farming life sim developed by Stairway Games and has just come out of early access and is fully released and now available on Xbox and PlayStation, with Nintendo Switch expected to follow shortly. In classic farming game form, you'll manage your own farm, get to know the townsfolk, mine, fish, and more. If you're new here, or not, thank you so much for checking out my video. I post reviews here every single week, so feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. So you'll start off your game having just moved to this tropical and sunny Coral Island. You'll be introduced to your new home, which includes a generous, if not slightly overrun space where you can plant crops, place machines for crafting, and decorate to your liking. It's quite clear from the start that the island is facing some troubles, as an oil spill that occurred a short while ago has essentially ruined the island's economy and driven away all of the tourists. The company that caused this oil spill sees this as an opportunity and plans to transform the island into what is essentially a giant oil rig. So naturally, you'll be the one to hopefully restore the island, clean up the mess, and drive this company away. So on that note, one of the major elements of this game is to increase the rating of the island. There are 3 factors that contribute to the island's rating. This includes cleaning up the ocean, donating items to the museum, and completing temple offers. With a tropical setting and a plot that involves pollution, it should come as no surprise that you'll be assisting to clean up and improve the island. I use the term assisting lightly because you'll pretty much do all of it by yourself. With some assistance from a local scientist, you'll be able to dive into the ocean where you'll need to clear away trash to uncover some devices that, once activated, will clear away some pest vines that have grown in the ocean. It's very similar to mining, but instead of rocks, you'll have trash, and instead of a ladder, you'll have a device to activate. As you progress, you'll be able to explore further, eventually coming across some interesting characters. Another way to improve the island is by making temple offerings. And in a very similar way to the community center in Stardew, you'll need to find and donate items to the temple, and completing these will offer you a reward. And lastly, there is the museum, where you can donate bugs, fish, and artifacts that you have caught or found. Increasing the island's rating will unlock new things for you to use in your farming, such as crops, farm animals, and increasing items stocked in various stores. Farming here is quite standard. You can plant crops and place crafting machines wherever you want within your farm boundaries, as well as have some farm animals. The mines is also again pretty standard. You'll need to destroy rocks until you find a hole to descend to the next level, and every 5 levels you'll find an elevator that can be reused. Here is where you'll find minerals and ore that can be used in your crafting and to upgrade tools. The town itself is quite large and has many shops and homes to discover and check out. Everything is quite detailed here as well. You'll find school kids going off to school in the morning and people making their way to work or off to their favourite hangout spots. I did personally find the map to be a little bit too large. It took me forever to get my bearings at first, and also made me feel quite overwhelmed at the start. And while the town is filled with characters and lots of detail, it still felt kind of empty to me. I think that empty feeling is due to the nature of the characters. While they all look great with many diverse characters with different backgrounds and different interests, they all just felt a bit meh to me. I didn't find that I wanted to get to know them, and I didn't find interacting with them gave me any sort of value. They just didn't feel real to me. They felt very much like NPCs in a video game, if that makes sense. I don't know what it was with this game, but I never really got into it. It's a very standard farming game, and I didn't find anything particularly terrible. I just never got to that point where I really got into it, which is crazy because when I first saw this game with the ocean cleaning and tropical vibes, I thought I was going to be obsessed. I think everything just felt really repetitive to me. The diving especially got repetitive very quickly, and I didn't find the characters to be very interesting or interacting with them to be beneficial in any way. And while the town at first glance seems to be really interesting and detailed, again, it just felt kind of empty. Overall, I really wouldn't say there's anything wrong with the game, but at the same time, nothing really stood out to me. Keeping in mind that this is just my personal opinion and lots of people do really like this one, so if this all sounded really good to you before I kind of mentioned that I didn't really enjoy it too much, please don't hesitate to buy the game. I really could not tell you why I didn't like it that much, but I just didn't. Coral Island is very much your standard farming game in a tropical setting with a focus on conservation and environmental management. Another reason it blows my mind that I didn't enjoy this game because I literally have a degree in environmental management. But anyway, you'll work to restore the town and clean the ocean, all the while managing your farm and raking in profits. There is a lot of potential here to dump in a lot of hours, so if you're looking for a farming game to really sink your teeth into, this might be the one. Unfortunately, like I said, I never really got into it, but I can't pinpoint why, and I put that down to it just not being for me. Simple as that. Overall, there's lots of content here, heaps of customization, and a lot of characters to get to know as well. So if that all sounds good to you, then yeah, definitely pick this one up. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this review has been somewhat helpful to you. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!